This time on Woody's Garage, we need to rebuild our top end. What's a top end?
Okay, this morning we're with our Z50 that actually is running damn good, but it smokes like a smokestack. So there's something going on in the top end. Rings, valve guide, I don't really know what's going on. But we're going to rip down the top end and see what's going on in there. The first thing we're going to do is get the muffler out of the way, or the pipe. Disconnect the carb, or at least the get the throttle cable out of there. Spark plug cap off, etc., etc. And we'll start digging into it. There's also some evidence down here of oil. And I'm now wondering if it's coming from the gasket right here. But I guess that's another thing we got to find out. Okay, pipes off. This is the cam bolt. Okay, we got, for one thing, we have no washer. Oh, yes, we do. Got a washer there. Okay. Let's look on the other side. Okay, here's our cam cover here. And I'm noticing, yeah, gasket sealer instead of a gasket. So that could be leaking too. I got to put that screw back in and give it a little bit of a tap since it's stuck on with the silicone. Here we are. Yeah, it looks like maybe there was a gasket on there and they just, oh no, I think it's just silicone. Real crappy looking. And here we have the cam gear sprocket. Looks okay. We'll have to get the silicone off this too. These are 8mm, I think. No, these are 9mm. Oh no. You're gonna make me put a wrench on something. There we go, one. Holding on to the flywheel, smashing my hand on the fender. Okay, hang on. Yeah, we put a socket on the flywheel and got these guys loose. Now we'll get the head bolts and these two here. GoPro stop recording. Yeah, these feel really messed up. I mean, it's obvious that someone's been in here before. These are not turning very well at all. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, we got a bunch of missing washers, bogus washers. The open-ended nut, as opposed to the acorn nut. It's supposed to be down here. It was up top. So, you know, considering what I've seen so far, this might have been assembled without an O-ring inside, which is, come on, oh, bitch. Don't screw this up for us, Jesus. Okay. I want to round that one off. Can you see what I'm doing? Sorry. Yeah, we're using a GoPro now, and I'm not really used to using it, so I guess my quality of camera work will be, as usual, terrible. I can tell just by looking at it, I am going to have to take off that front fender to get the head off. Yeah, I'm gonna leak oil. Looks like a lot of oil. Shit. I took the carburetor off because it was digging into the fins. I think I showed you that before. This little wheel right here. I think if I had an insulator right here, it kind of push it out a little bit and you get a little bit of clearance, but I don't have that, so let's see what we got now. I don't know what's holding it up. Do I have to take that out? I don't think I do. I'll take it out anyway. Kind of gummy feeling. Why won't you come off? I'm doing something wrong? What the heck? Just holding it up. What's this? I don't know. I don't know what's holding it up. Plastic old brush handle. Won't screw anything up. At least I hope. Like, what in the frig? And also won't pull it off. I just don't get it.
Come on, hurry up.
Here it goes. All of a sudden this wee. What? It's not gonna come off. Gotta take the front wheel off. You kidding me, man? Look at how rusty that is. Wow. Weird. God, I gotta take the front wheel off. Yes, you do. Okay, front wheel off. That valve does not look like it's sitting. Looks terrible. See if we can get some light over here. Let's move it around. See what we can see here. Yeah, that O-ring could be missing there. I don't see it. Pretty sure this was, oh yeah, there is one there. But it looks like it's kind of screwed up. Yeah, a lot of oil in the cylinder. So far the cylinder doesn't seem too bad, which kind of means rings. Okay, let's pull the cylinder off. How to get this out. There it is. Cam chain, roller, cam chain, gear. Come on. Thank you. Off comes the cylinder. Cylinder looks pretty damn good. Piston. Oh, it doesn't look bad. The rings don't look completely wasted. So lots of silicone around the base gasket. I'm wondering if the whole thing is silicone. But the main thing I'm trying to find, besides this, we have the O-rings. I thought that they might be missing, causing a problem. One there. You can see a little bit of rust down there. I get my stupid head out of the way. On the crank. And certainly rust along here. I can't remember which one the oil flows on. If it's this one, that's not good. Now, the options are, I saw a piston, another cheap piston like I put in the CT70 from Motion, Too Fast Moto, like 15 bucks. Will a new piston do it? I don't know. I saw a whole top end kit that is cylinder, head, piston, and everything that goes with it for like $52, and they just sent me an offer for 50 bucks. And I'm just like, well, it's only $2, but $50 for a whole new top end. That's something to consider, you know. Yeah, I got to look this stuff over and try to decide what's going on. See if this is a standard piston or if it's been bored out. I don't see any marking, so it looks like it's a standard piston. Okay, we got everything off and we're looking at it, and we got the piston out, and it's an art piston, which is a good piston, and it says CF 120 on the side. I don't know if that means 20 over or something. I'm going to clean off the top, see if it says anything. No, I don't see anything on there. I guess I'd have to get out the micrometer, the calipers, and see what size it is. There's some like scoring on the sides. I'm starting to lean towards that kit for $50 damn. It's pretty good. It kind of looks like the piston fits well. It's pretty snug in there. Like I said, the rings look pretty good too. Where's all the oil smoke coming from? I don't know. Here's the kit. It includes cylinder, head, piston, all the gaskets. You know, I mean, like $52.99. They offered me like 50 bucks. Big $2 off, but just, man, you get everything. Yeah, I bought it. The hell, piston, another gasket kit. You know, that's almost 50 bucks there, and that has it all. So I guess we'll wait for that to come in, and we'll let this mess just sit here. Over and out. Okay, we've had a change in plans. That kit that I ordered, the first model they list there as that kit is good for is a Z50. Then they have a compatible list, and for some reason I went back and I looked at it, and the Z50 was not on it. So I sent them a note right away like, hey, is this for the Z50 or not? You have it in the title, but you don't have it in the compatible models. They never got back to me, so I said, well, I'll give you a couple hours, or you can just cancel the order and not ship it, because I'm going to have to ship it back. And so I canceled the order because I didn't hear from them. And finally they got back to me the next day and said, no, it does not fit a Z50. I said, well, then take it the fuck out of your title, asshole. So I've had a change of plans. There's my rant. I'm going to clean up what I got and take a look at it. Right now I'm taking apart the head. I'm trying to get the dowel-like things at the rocker arms here go on. out of here because they're like stuck in there. Usually they kind of just fall out. I'm using this wooden dowel rod to try to get a hold of it and pull it out. It's real crusty in there, real grody. I think they put this thing together in a haste. I really do. And I think what I'm going to do is, after I clean it up, probably just order a new piston and rings for it. One of those $18 jobs like I got for the CT70. And put it back together and see what happens. So I'm going to try to get these rods out of here. And then we're going to get the valves out of there because... it's funny. Yesterday when I took it apart, they seemed kind of proud of the... of their pocket there. And now they look like they're sitting better. Now that I got the pressure off of them. I got the cam out. Cam being right here. Looks great. They always do. Honda stuff is amazing. So I'm going to try to get those out and we'll take a look. And then I'm going to try to pull the valves out because we're going to reseat the valves. Make sure they're sitting in there well. Okay, what I had forgotten is that these things are threaded. So you just take a bolt and screw it in there. And then you pull it out. Well, it's not pulling out, but at least we've got something to yank on now. We'll see if we can get it. Well, it's not coming out easy, but... And then I don't know how I'm going to get it unthreaded without marring it all up. Oh, there's one. And you get the rocker with it. They say like they're the same part number, both sides, but they, they get wear and stuff like that. So you should kind of keep them. Oh, we'll put the intake in here. Remember that. Okay. Let's see if we can get the exhaust side. Doesn't seem to thread in quite as nicely as the intake side. As I'm turning it in, I'm pulling it out. This one's a little stiff. How do you like that? Oh. Boy. I think the ones on the CT70 just kind of like fell out. Maybe they were worn out. Yeah. Come on. Come on. A little looby dooby on it. Ow. Ah, fucking A, that hurt. Let's drag my finger over the sharp spark plug. And, oh, fuck, did that hurt. Okay, I almost got it. Boy, what a bitch this one was. Look at the spark plug. That's a piece of my skin. That was deep. It's one of those cuts that's going to be with you for like a month. Boy, that was nasty. Okay, here's the exhaust rocker. Son of a bitch. And here's the rocker shaft is what you call these things. Okay, so we want to take the valves out. What they got is two keepers in here. You can see that's how that's kind of split there, these pieces inside. You got to compress the outside so you can pop those guys out. I do have a compression tool. I'll have to see if it works for this. This might be too small. Yeah, here's my tool. What it's supposed to do is this side goes in the valve down here, And then this side, well, it's not going to reach the valve spring there, is it? And now I remember, I had these in the drawer that I made out of PVC plastic. I need this so that that'll push down on the valve. But how do you get the keepers out then? Oh, it's kind of clever, or kind of difficult to do. I think that's why I drilled the hole in the side so that you can get a magnet in there to get the keepers. It's a pain in the ass. So, I got 2 of them. Well, actually, I got more than 2. I got 3 of them. Let me try just this round one first. But I'm not going to be able to get the keepers out. Fuck. Fucky. Probably not going to be able to see this too well, but it's compressed enough that I think I can get the keepers out of there. I got to be careful because the last time I did this, if I remember right, I lost a couple. I had to order some. So I got this magnet. Let's see if we can get it down there. Of course, that doesn't want to fit. I think I got a smaller one. Look it, I got one. Oh, geez. Let's see if I can get another one. No, I'm like surprising myself. Got one. It's so hard to see down there. Might have to crank it a little more. Been pretty steady. More than I can say about myself. Oh, come on. The first one was easy. A little tighter. And when you're dealing with PVC plastic, it's not exactly stable. So I took the pick, I went down, could have recreated this, I suppose, and fooled you. And I got this seemed to be magnetized enough that I got one of the other keeper. So I'm going to release this slowly. This is the exhaust side. Yeah, I know you can't see jack. The exhaust pipe, I told you. Yeah, I love it when I got like 400 tools on the table where you're trying to work. Okay, and here's the top part, and then put that in the exhaust part. Then it's got an inside spring, kind of surprised to see that, and an outside spring. Huh. Okay. Do they really? Guess they do. And then you got your valve. See this wear in there. Doesn't feel too bad. That's a valve guide right there. Yeah, I think that's fucked. Is that a different part? Oh, I can take that out. Oh yeah, yeah. I knew that. Then there's a O-ring as well. What this O-ring does, I don't know. Haha. Good. So that's really the valve guide right there. I think you have to press those out. I don't think you can pound them out. That's what I was wondering, was leaking oil. Yeah, but it doesn't feel bad. Oh, I think the valve, I think the O-ring goes on the valve. The O-ring goes like this. And then this thing goes like that. And that's what keeps the oil out. That thing looks pretty nasty, that valve. The seat. Yeah, it looks pretty nasty too. Surprised it ran as good as it did. Okay, we're going to do the same on the intake valve. Here's the intake valve. Looks pretty nice. Clean. Seat's clean too. I guess that's kind of typical. So this cam screw cover, like where the screws come through, like it's all silicone, and there's a passageway here that definitely looks like it needs oil to go through. And doesn't look like it was totally clogged, but it may have been. But yeah, we'll get all that off. I don't think there's any gasket here at all. I'm starting to think that this is maybe where the leak was coming from. At least a leak that came out of the engine, not into the engine, that made the smoke. So the next day, I let the cylinder soak in some gasoline in a coffee can. The gas came about up to there because I want to get this base gasket, and it definitely seems to be coming off a lot easier than the CT70s did. Still a fight, but I got some, I sprayed on some BB Blaster right now, brushed it on there, worked as a solvent maybe to try to loosen up what's left. And then I started looking at where the head gasket goes, and there's like, I don't know if this is like compressed silicone or something, but it's this real gacky stuff. Gacky's a word. And you can see, like, you know, a lot of the silicone like blocked holes. It's really nasty. So my guess is if they smeared on some silicone before they put on the used gasket, which seems to be the case. It seems like they used the old gasket here and just smeared silicone all over it, which, you know, if it's uneven, it's going to let oil like leak into the cylinder or etc. like that. So I'm going to pull out these locating pins and try to get this smooth. Okay, we cleaned these off with gas. Got a little cleaner than they were. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to grind the valves with some valve grinding compound. Yeah, let's do the easy one first, which is the intake, which already looks pretty darn good. I got the intake valve, which goes right in there. Put some compound on it, and then I'll show you. These have a nice slot in them, so you can just use a screwdriver to do the grinding. Okay, I always overdo this, like put too much on. It's like toothpaste. Don't brush your teeth with it, I've tried. You get it all around the edge there. And you pop it in, oh, maybe put a little around here. And then we'll take the screwdriver. We'll just kind of I'm hitting the other side of the valve to pop it up a little bit. Move it around. I think I just got some on the stem. That wasn't good. Okay. Let's do the other side. I'm gonna do a little more. I'm gonna do it a second time. The seats didn't look as clean as I'd like. For some reason it's going much easier. It feels better this time. And we'll do the exhaust the same way. Hopefully it'll look better. Yeah, what's weird is my technique is much better without the camera on, and I don't really know why. Now I look like a pro.
God, Mom.